Hey, hello. Oh, no one's here. Someone said he'll be back in a minute. All right. Well, I just want to say happy birthday to X, even though he's not here yet. If you don't know who X is, he is pictured in the thumbnail of this stream. That's exactly what he looks like. That's him. It's his driver's license photo. I got it from the Swedish government. So, yeah, sorry to dox you, but happy birthday, X, and much love from the States. Oh, see, now I see that X, you're in the other chat. See, I can read out this chat. He says, "What are you doing? Get your little booty over there, would you?" And he's totally right. Caroline, where are you with your topics? Let's see. I'm going to start going over. I don't think that I do count. I'm not sure. I can't really leave and find out. Oh, now it only says 1. So that wouldn't count unless you're just left. But if you're still here, then it doesn't count. But anyway, I'm going to keep going because what I figure is that anyone who's here is real, and anyone who's still in that chat is probably a troll, right? So now we can know. So we can start checking people off the list. So Z, we know that you're real. And then everyone else, probably a troll. Oh, Zon. Zon is real. See, I knew it. In your face, make. He's not here. You're here. So who's real and who's a troll? Just saying. So I'm going to start going over Caroline's question. So she had a good question and she wanted to know, and I want to hear your answers in the chat too. She wanted to know if you, I think she's not here to clarify, but I'm pretty sure it was if you had to live with someone from the Addams family, who would it be? Who would you want to be your roommate? So thinking about it, I'm going to go in reverse order. I really like Cousin It a lot. I think he's my favorite, but I don't think I would want to live with him because all of that hair in the drain would be a lot to deal with. Yay, the birthday boy is here. Happy birthday, X. Yay. How old are you today, X? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I'm sorry for doxing you on the thumbnail, but I think you look very handsome. So, your picture's out there now. It's what you look like. Oh, and I want to talk about the wedding since that was the topic of the thumbnail. You didn't actually say anything embarrassing. You were just really funny. You kept coming in and you'd be like, "Hi, I'm back." And I'd be like, "X, what's going on at the wedding? What are you doing?" And then you wouldn't answer. And like Don would be like, "Oh, who's getting married?" Or like some just like general questions. And then like 10 minutes would pass by. And then you would be like, "I'm back again. What's going on?" And we'd all be like, "Hey X, how's the wedding? What's going on?" And that was really it. It just kept happening over and over again. And then at one point you said that your family left and you were on a field for airplanes or something to do with a landing field for airplanes, something like that. And then you said that there were going to be cheeseburgers. Yeah, an airplane field. Okay. Yeah. And then you said there was going to be cheeseburgers. And you talked about your cousin, which I won't bring up on stream because your photo is attached to this, and I don't want to bring up anything illegal that might get you in trouble. I don't know the laws in Sweden. But that was about it. It was really more that we just asked you questions and you just wouldn't reply. But that's all the logs. I never got the email from Underhill, so I don't have the logs, but that was basically it to my recollection. So yeah, a lot of you are saying that you'd want to live with Morticia, and she's very hot and charming, so I understand. I think I thought about it. I was gonna say the hand. Why can't I think of his name? What's the hand's name? In chat, tell me. I know you guys know. What's his name? I need to watch more of the episodes. Thing, yes, thank you, Thing. I really like Thing, and I feel like he'd be very handy. But I think I would want to live with Lurch because isn't he basically a servant, like a butler? Like, wouldn't it be cool to have a butler? I've never had a butler. I feel like that would be cool. Although I'm like kind of hospitable, I'm Jewish, so I'd probably end up just like cooking for him and being like, eat something, have some food. So I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't work out. Maybe I wouldn't be good at having a butler. Hmm. I feel like Gomez is kind of a troublemaker, and I definitely don't need any more kids running around, so I wouldn't take either of them. So, oh, good. Caroline's here. Caroline, who would you want to live with? It was your question. Alfred Pennyworth. He's going to have a butler. Oh, well, I don't think you get to choose just any butler in this scenario. I know. Actually, my daughter's like really bad at cleaning. She's very messy. Yeah. Feeding people very Italian too. Yeah, it's like Italian mothers and Jewish mothers. And then that's like the only Jewish stereotype. And also that my mom does fall into. Also, she doesn't use the dishwasher. That's like a very Jewish mother thing. And we don't even have a dishwasher. So I guess she passed it on to me. But we don't even have a microwave. We don't have anything. So we're just poor. So maybe it's a mixture of both. But yeah, we wash everything by hand. Um, Lurch is number 2. Did Caroline say who she would live with? It was her question. I want her answers. She'll have to tell me if she does. But now I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, my daughter, she doesn't clean. She's very messy. Her only job, her like chore, yes, Morticia. Okay. Is that because she's hot or for any other reason? Like, why would you want to live with her? Just because she's like easy on the eyes? She's also very nice. And okay, let me ask you guys a question. In that episode, because I've only seen part of the episode with their wedding anniversary, with the flashback with the sister and the Wicked Witch of the West. And then I've seen part of the episode where Lurch gets a singing career. And that's it. I don't even know what the other 2 episodes are. But in that episode, does she play the actress? Is she also the sister? She's both of them, right? I'm waiting. I think it's on delay. I'm pretty sure it's her. I guess I could look it up. I don't even know how I would IMDb that one episode. Yeah, she plays both. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's her. I really like that hairstyle. I think I should try that with all the braids and the flower crown. That's a really good look. I also really like her pigtails with the big bows. I think that's also a cool look. She's definitely a fashion queen. She also has a lot of hair. Not that I'm one to talk. Not as much as Cousin It. That would be. I feel like he's really cool, but he would be a bad roommate because the shower drain. You'd go through so much money with the Drano. Still wearing pigtails. I still wear pigtails too, and space buns a lot. But that's just because my hair takes forever to dry because I have like so freaking much of it. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a ton of hair, and in the winter it never dries. So I'll just braid it. Oh, good. I'm really glad that we're moving the Sasquatch talk over here. You guys really like Sasquatch, or do you just like talking about him? I don't actually have any Sasquatch stories. I don't have any like good supernatural stories. I think I'm just immune to it. We actually live across the street from a graveyard. We have a lot of graveyards actually. So we live across the street from a graveyard, and then across the street from that graveyard is another graveyard, and then over that way. So our street's like a T. So our graveyard is here, and then there's another graveyard here, and then at the end of the street there's another graveyard, and then on the other end of the street, like a block away, there's though that's a cemetery. It's not a graveyard. I guess 2 of them are cemeteries and 2 of them are graveyards, to be fair. But anyway, the point is that we're surrounded by a lot of graveyards. So if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm going to die. we're gonna be like ground zero. It'll just be bad. Oh, Harry and the Hendersons is a great Bigfoot movie. I just watched that recently. I don't see dead people. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like if I had like I should have more supernatural encounters, right? But I don't. I've never seen like a ghost or anything. So either they're not happening or I'm just not noticing them at all. I love zombie movies. My favorite zombie movie is um, it's Day of the Dead. I think it's 1985, the original one. It has like a female lead, and she's really strong and cool, and I like her a lot. There's also really good gore effects. It's who's that effects guy? It has really good practical effects. There's like a scene where the guy gets like split open, and it's like real meat. And I guess I read something that the meat had gotten like something was wrong with the fridge, so it had gone really bad, and so it like smelled really gross, and you can tell like the reactions are all like, ugh. And then I recently watched World War Z because I went on a date with someone and he told me that I should. He was like, "Oh, you like zombie movies? You should watch this movie." And after I watched, well, I didn't watch all of it. I turned it off because it was terrible. And then I was like, I'm never going to talk to that guy again. And I didn't. I haven't, because that's a bad movie recommendation, and I don't trust him if he recommends that. And I don't recommend that movie. Do you guys like any zombie movies? The zombies are trying to teach rollover and the guts onto the floor. Yeah, it's a terrible movie. There's like a scene where they're climbing on each other to climb a wall. First of all, the CGI is just terrible. You should not have CGI zombies. They should be practical effects. Terrible. And then Cass is on the other stream. Is Cass a troll? Should I go over and tell her to come over? My internet is really bad. Cass, she is. Cass, come to my stream. We are live. I wonder why Vince hasn't come over yet. Maybe the trolls just aren't smart enough to figure out how to come over here. Z Nation is a pretty great show. Oh, I recently saw that. I didn't see the show, but I saw something on it, and I was like, I should watch it. I don't think I've ever seen a zombie show that I really like. I like the zombie movies better. To be fair, I've never watched The Walking Dead, which I know is like the #1 like zombie show. But I don't know. I just think zombies work better in movies. I also don't pay for anything, so I have to like catch things when they're on like Tubi, or like Peacock has like how Hulu used to work, where like some of it is free, and then if you want all the content, you can pay. And then I get Hulu. If you don't pay for Hulu, but like if you have a Hulu account, every like 3, oh yay, Cassie, read it. What's up, Cass? I like to do the emojis in real life. So like, hey, that's like this emoji. But no, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so Hulu, if you don't pay for it, but you have an account, every like 4 months, they'll give you a free membership to like try and hook you back in. So I'll get it for like a month. And then this summer they had a thing where it was only 99 cents a month. So for 3 months, so I just lost it. It was like August 27th was the end of the thing. So now I don't have it. But I really like Hulu, but I won't pay for it because I resent paying for something that I once had for free. I just do. I don't like that. Okay, Cass will be back. So yeah, those are my zombies. Caroline, did you have any more awesome Addams Family questions that you wanted to ask? Or X, since it's your birthday? Yeah, I never watched The Walking Dead. Let me see back up. Scroll back up. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't know why. I really haven't we don't even have a TV, not because I'm like against them, just because we're poor. So yeah, we just watch everything on streaming. And my mom is texting me. Oh, shoot. She wanted to FaceTime my daughter, and I forgot. Sorry. Forgot. She's already in bed. I guess, no. When we get back on Saturday. How about Friday? How about Friday night after after we get back, or tomorrow morning before we leave? I always read my text out loud. That's not for the stream. I don't have any private conversations. My mom's name starts with an M. My mom's name also starts with an M. I don't know who Na is. Who are you, Na? Tell me about yourself. What do you do? Where do you come from? That's Cotton Eye Joe, right? Where do you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Are you Cotton Eye Joe? I don't know. Na, if Sub's not here, but he'll have to add you to his chart. I do think him or Meg have one of those like big boards with the red string, and they're like tracking who everyone in the chat is. Mona. I have a neighbor named Mona. Well, not here, in my childhood home. She's very nice. That's about it. Okay. Well, I don't know who you are, Na, so how does she talk about you all day? Do you know her or him, them? Either sound good. I'll be home tomorrow morning, waiting to hear from the doctor, so I'll be available. Okay, wait, I need you guys to do some math for me. So we're supposed to check in at 3. I need to set my alarm, so I need to figure out what time to set it for. So it's a 5.5-hour drive, and I want to give like an extra hour and a half. So let's say like that's 7 hours, right? I'm really bad at math. I think that's 7 hours. Oh, redacted. Yeah, I know you're not gonna wait. So I said it's 5.5 plus a half would be 6 plus another. So it's 7 hours. So 7 hours before 3 would be what time? 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It'd be 8, right? 8 a.m. 8 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yes. It'd be 8 a.m. Ugh. So we have to leave around 8. So I have to get up and do my makeup for the wedding before then and pack up and give my daughter breakfast. It would be 9. I think it's 8. 8 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That would be 7 hours. 8, yeah, okay. That means I have to wake up at like 6, probably like 5:30. I'm just trying to figure out what time to set my alarm X. I normally get up at 5:28 to get my daughter ready for school, so I guess I'll get up at the same time. Oh, it's gonna be such a long day. I'm gonna be so tired by the time we get there. I have a lot of alarms. I just keep all my alarms. It drives people nuts. I just don't. Every time I need a new alarm, I set one. I don't change them for anything. So I have like a million alarms. So, I have ones for like jobs I never work. But then the problem is when I need to get up, I can't be like, I never know which alarm I set last time. So, oh yeah, well, she's not actually my cousin. She is my dad's cousin's daughter. Well, I think they're already married because, yeah, I like variety in my life, right? Anyway, sorry, I was reading the chat. I'm not good at multitasking, in case you haven't noticed. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. All right, Caroline, what's the next topic? Caroline, how was your birthday? Because it was on the 23rd. Because I know, because that's my nephew's birthday, and it's also was River Phoenix's birthday. I was talking about people with moms who start with the letter M. My mom's name starts with the letter M. Maybe I misread the chat because that's what I thought we were talking about too. Oh, in the woods alone. Everyone in the chat is like really outdoorsy. Is that something about the Adams family? Because Luna likes to go like hiking too, and you are hiking. I'm not very outdoorsy. I really like indoor plumbing. That's what I'm about. I've only been camping once, and it was in my boyfriend at the time's backyard. And I don't think we spent the whole night out there. I'm pretty sure we ended up inside. Oh, I thought you were telling me to stop talking about me. And I was like, well, I don't really want to talk about anyone else. That seems rude. Let's see. You asked another question. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was about the Addams family. Oh, I think it was like a fuck, marry, kill for the Addams family. Oh, I think everyone would do Morticia because she seems very popular. Oh, you like to run? I don't run because one of my legs is half an inch longer than the other one. And when I run, I look like a duck. So I just don't run. Like even for a train, like I'll just be like, I'll catch the next one, even if it's 2 hours from now, because it's not a good look. I feel ridiculous every time I run. I have like overalls or like backpacks. And I always have to have the straps at different lengths because when I stand, like my shoulders aren't even. Is he from the other chat on? I don't even know who it is. I don't recognize Nah at all. But I'm glad you're here. I mean, not if you're being harassing, but I'm happy to have viewership and chat. Last time we only had 2 people, but that was cool. It was very intimate. This is a very exclusive stream. It's like my channel. It's a very exclusive club. Is it really 902? I feel like that would be mean if Meg came and didn't come in person. He's not a very good fiance. Phoebe Buffett from Friends. I love Friends. Well, I haven't watched it in a while, but I used to love Friends. No, I'm going to stand by that statement. I don't know why I backed off. I do love Friends. I don't know why I retracted that. Like I didn't want to stand behind it. I do love that show. I like a lot of old TV. I don't watch a lot of new TV because we don't have a TV or cable. I just watched a show. What did I watch? Was it The Runaways? It was like a Marvel show. It was on Hulu. So I was like, oh, I'm going to watch that. Because I wanted to watch something that was only on Hulu. And then it just came to Disney Plus. So I was like, why was I watching it? I could have watched it on there. It was okay. It had the boy who was the boyfriend in Wizards of Waverly Place, like the English guy who's also a werewolf. It had that actor in it. Obviously, he's older now. But I was like, oh, I know him. He said something about Make 902, but I don't know. He could just be also trolling. My daughter is up and moving around, so she might come down and be like, who are you talking to? She always asks who I'm talking to on the phone, and I tell her I'm talking to God and it's private and she should leave me alone. And then she's like, it's grandma. It normally is because I don't have a lot of friends. I don't know why I'm so cool. X, are you enjoying your birthday? What have you done so far? You said you were meeting high school friends. I don't think anyone in this stream should be telling anyone else to get a life. And that's like a diss on me. So I think that's fair. Like, I think we can all agree. You have the same nail polish? I normally paint my nails like a lot of different colors, but I thought for the wedding I should do like one color. So, but then it chipped. Oh, actually, I covered it with some clear polish. I think it's okay. Yes. X, I want to hear more about your birthday. Also, thank you, Cass. You were like the sweetest person ever. And one day I'm gonna move to where you are and work in your pizzeria. That sounded like a threat. One day I'm gonna move where you are. It was supposed to sound nice. But one day I will. Yes, everybody wish X a happy birthday in the chat. It's his birthday stream. And if you don't know who he is the one pictured in the thumbnail. That is his driver's license photo. It's out there now. X your image. I'm sorry if you wanted to keep it private. Okay, now he's just throwing in our face that he is friends. We get it, X. You know people in real life. I don't know how to set mods. I told Underhill that he could be my mod. He's not in here, though. Do you think if I mention him in the other chat, he'll appear? He is such an enigma. I know Make thinks everything he says is fake, but I kind of believe most of what he says. Not all of it, but most of it. And I kind of, after talking to him, I now think that he might actually be farting when he says he farts, which is concerning. Right? Like X, you were talking to him the other day. He seems like a real person. And doesn't that make you kind of, the more you talk to him, the more you're like, oh, he's not just saying whatever he feels like. And then you're like, huh, is he actually farting? Because if he is actually farting that much, I'm concerned. Like something is wrong in his diet. That can't be healthy. I'm worried about him. You can't see him in the thumbnail? He's the one, he's drinking the beer and speaking. It's his picture in the thumbnail. That's what X looks like in real life. I feel like if I mod any of you, you're going to ban everyone. We don't have that many people. Oh, it says add moderator. Okay, who wants to be a mod? I shouldn't have asked that. Everyone wants to be a mod, right? Now I can't click off it. I guess I just click it again. I figured it out. You're not a moron. Okay, Cassie says she'll do it, and I trust her. Don't ban anyone unless they're like really doing something crazy, which I don't think any. Oh, you're now a mod. I have a moderator. I'm very official. Look at me. I wasn't gonna pick Nah. I don't know Nah. I don't have anything against you, Nah. I just don't know you. I do. I actually think that he wrote that code. Do you think that he really has a bot running on the other chat? Oh no, I won't put any responsibility on you. Oh look, she's blue. It's like a real live stream. Oh my god, it's crazy. It is weird that it's blue. So there's someone that you talk to during the day. I logged on. I think it's like a Josh. Is it Josh or it's something with a J? And he also has a blue icon. And whenever I log in, it looks like you're just talking to yourself for like an hour. And I'm like, oh no, she's talking to someone else. Yeah, I think that he's also running it because he'll pull up like the thing. And I know that they're normally logs from like recently. So like he could just be copying it from earlier in chat, but it'll have a timestamp on it. And my chat doesn't have timestamps. So like I don't know, how does he do that? He must be doing something. Make thinks he's totally lying. It's a weird lie to like to what end? You know, what is he gaining? I guess to what end is anyone gaining in the Addams Family chat about lying about who they are? Did he show deleted messages? Well, I definitely think he's real, but I don't think he's like a bot. But I mean, like, is he who he says he is? If you slide the red line, it shows the timestamp. What red line? I don't have any red lines. I don't have red lines on the screen. I don't have a red line on the screen. Nah, you have to be nice in here, okay? This is good vibes. I don't see. Look, On your phone or on your computer, Cass? It's okay. We're all gonna be nice. The progress bar for the video. Oh yeah, it shows the timestamps of the video. But I mean like when he has timestamps for the chat, like of when someone said something at what time. I don't have that for my chat. Okay, nah, good. Hearts in the chat. My foot just fell asleep. I banged it earlier. Oh, my mod is leaving. All chaos is going to break loose. Yeah, I think that he is who he says he is. But then my follow-up question is, so do you think he's really farting that much? Yeah, they don't have that. Oh, another farter. 100% full of farts. Yeah, I think he's really farting, and that concerns me. I think we should get him some help. That is true. You know, there's a movie with the kid who plays, well, he's not a kid anymore, but when he was a kid, the guy who played Ron Weasley in the Harry Potter movies, and I can't remember if it's him or his friend, but all he does is like fart the entire movie. It's like a movie all about farting, and he has some kind of superpower where he fights crime using his farts somehow. Oh, they tie him to they use him like a hot air balloon. Like they put him under the balloon and he farts and it fills the balloon and he floats around. I'm going to look it up. What is that guy's name? I'm just going to look up Ron Weasley. Yes, I'm serious. And it has a really funny name and I'm going to see what it is. Ron Weasley actor. Because he's not in that much. Rupert. That's quite a name. Whatever happened to Rupert in the chat? Apparently he was a troll. I'm going to look it up. It has a really funny name. It was like when he was, I think it might have been his first movie. No, he's been in 41 things. Good for him. Thunderpants. That's what it's called. Came out in 2002. No, this was not a fever dream. It's a real movie. I'm going to read the synopsis to you. It's called Thunderpants. Here's the, hang on, my internet is really slow. Here's the movie poster. See, he's farting. And that's Ron Weasley. It's real. Now my phone isn't working. I want to read our internet. Well, we don't actually have internet. It's public internet, so I shouldn't complain. But I should probably get internet if I really want to stream. And, be a person. Okay, it says Thunderpants is a 2002 family comedy film about a boy whose incredible capacity for flatulence gets him a job as an astronaut. Okay. Oh, it was directed by the guy who did Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Oh, it's based on a book. Oof. It's a book about a boy who dreams of being a spaceman but has a problem with flatulence. This could be Underhill's origin story, you guys. Plot. Oh, he has 2 stomachs. I just saw a thing about a girl who had 2 vaginas. That sounded really weird, but it was like a documentary thing. It was educational. Yeah, come on, guys, like up the stream. Okay, it says he's often injured by his son's gaseous emissions, whose force is so strong it can blow people over. Patrick is bullied at school as a result of his condition, but eventually finds strength in his disorder, ultimately gaining revenge on the school bully, Damien, by passing gas in his face, leaving him scarred for life. Patrick's only friend is a child prodigy, Alan, who's the kid from Harry Potter, who is some word I don't know how to pronounce. Oh, he can't smell. And Alan and Patrick team up to make Thunderpants, reinforced short trousers strong enough to contain Patrick's emission. Eventually, Patrick, oh, right, so they make him special pants, and then he farts so much that his pants fill up with air and it floats him like a hot air balloon. I just remember the hot air balloon. So, but this is a real movie, you guys. So you thought I was joking, but no, it's real. They should have made a sequel. They should do it now with him as like an adult. I know. We got to suggest this to under. I was going to call him Underpants. Underhill. Underpants. Yeah, I can't endorse this movie. I'm not necessarily recommending it as a good movie. I'm just letting you know that it exists. Okay, this is not like my. This is not a Layla endorsed movie. I'm just telling you, it actually exists. I would definitely recommend watching the trailer or maybe like a review on it. Yeah. Caroline, do you have any more topics to suggest? X, are you doing anything else for your birthday? And also, did you have cake? Are there any Swedish birthday traditions that we don't know about? I asked you, I don't know if you remember, but I asked you if there are any Swedish wedding traditions. And now I'm trying to remember what you said. And then I asked you if all Swedish weddings were in IKEA, and you said yes. I don't know anyone from Sweden. I do know a girl who's Danish, and I've been to Denmark, and they're all very nice and very attractive people. And I assume that Sweden is similar. So I assume you are very nice and very attractive. Well, I know you're attractive because I've seen your photo, and I love your mustache. IKEA with meatballs, yeah. And then their cake is made out of like the sticky buns from IKEA. I like IKEA. Most of our furniture is from IKEA. Actually, all of our furniture except for a kitchen table. But we don't have a lot of furniture. We don't have a couch or anything in our living room. One day when I make it big. What was the question? The question is, I guess there was more than one question, but my main question was, are there any Swedish birthday traditions that we don't have in America? I guess you wouldn't know. I guess I'm just like an American who thinks that the rest of the world knows what we're doing over here, but maybe you don't. You guys seem to, though. Do you have a lot of American media? I guess that's how you would know, right? Like we don't have a lot of Swedish movies. Do you have any Swedish movie recommendations? What are the Swedes doing in the cinema? Oh, look at Cass. She's hard at work. I need to pay her. Cass, when we get super chats, you can have them. Cake is a lie means. Cake is not a lie. Cake is the truth. I love cake. I like to bake. One day I will have you over and I will bake for all of you. We can do some baking streams. Baking is like the only thing I know how to do. My mom bakes. She used to sell birthday cakes and she makes pies and stuff, and it's really good. And she taught me. I cannot cook, but I can bake. A movie stream. Like talking about movies or watching a movie? Well, I'm not too worried about having super chats. I think you need more than like 25 subscribers, but and I'd probably need an internet router. Okay, we bake a cake for the birthday one and give presents. Guessing that's similar to America. Yeah, that's pretty similar to America. Do you have a different birthday song? I don't know how you would tell me that over super chat or chat, like you would sing in the chat. Yeah, we don't really, I guess for birthdays, we have a cake and you have your candles, and you blow them out and you get presents. Yeah, that's my description of birthdays. I know it was very in depth. Oh, cake is a lie. It's a meme. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I assume it's the same song in Swedish. Is that the language? Is it Swedish or did I just sound like an idiot? Swedish birthday. Jama Han Leva. I can barely read English, as you probably noticed, so I don't think I should try and read another language. That would probably not do me well. Stop yelling at me. I feel like we need tone indicators in the Adams Family chat. It is cool. I think people who speak other languages are really cool because, like, I feel like that's so smart. Because I can barely speak English, so I don't understand. Like, whenever someone is like bilingual, I assume they're really, really smart. That seems like that's not a part of my brain that I have unlocked. I don't have the capacity for that. I took sign language in college. I don't remember any of it. But I used to, and I worked in a bakery, and one day a woman came in and I was able to sign. Well, she didn't just come in one day. She would come in all the time, but I never served her. And then one day she was there. I was like, "Oh, it's the deaf woman." So I signed and she was getting coffee and I knew sugar and milk. So I asked her in sign language and she was so excited. Basically goes, "Yes, may he live. Yes, may he live out in hundreds of years." Nice. That's sweet. So it is like a completely different song. Okay, I don't think Make is here's on because you are confusing Make with a supportive person who would be here. And that's not who he is. I know that in my heart and I accept him for that. Caroline, you told me you had endless topics. Do you have any more? I think we'll stream for like 15 more minutes. Yeah, he's not a supportive person who would come. And I say that with all the love in my heart. It's just not who he is. I know my sugar bear. That's not who he is. Son, we can't afford to lose people. We only have 5 people in here, okay? I am really grateful that you all came, though. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. It's so cool. And it's a lot less trolly than the other chat. You got to give it that. Really be normal over me. I don't think it's make. Do you guys say Mac when you read it? Because I always read it as make. I'm definitely pronouncing all your names wrong. But I know them, and you should be honored because I never know anybody's name. And it is terrible at work now because I didn't know anyone's name before the pandemic, and now it's been like 3 years, and they come back and they're like, "Layla," and I'm like, I don't know I don't know their names, and I should know them because we've been coworkers for like 4 years now. I don't know any of them. I just don't remember it when people say their name, and then it gets awkward. It's too awkward to ask again. But I know straight from the horse's mouth. Well, a horse has never told me anything insightful, so what can you really take from a horse? Horse. That was kind of funny. I don't know why. Sorry, son, that got me. Does anyone have any parting thoughts or questions that they want? Okay, here we go. What Addams Family character would you want to save you in a hostage situation? Um, mm, I was gonna say the hand because he could untie things, and also he seems to be able to like pop up anywhere. I'm assuming untied up. I feel like Lurch would also probably be good just because he's like big and he seems kind of impervious. Who would you guys want? Lurch for sure. Makes rude to me? He can be. Everyone can be rude. I think that he just has, he doesn't always understand my tone in chat. I think that's common for a lot of people, though. Not like, I mean, not that a lot of people don't understand me, but a lot of people don't understand a lot of people in chat. Yeah, I think Lurch is kind of impervious. Everyone is saying Lurch. You don't think that the hand could like pop up and untie you and then like slap the. I feel like the Addams family, everyone's like, oh, or the what the you're not the hostages, the kidnappers? You're not a kid. What would they be? The criminals? I don't know. Whoever took you. The hostage takers, the hostage and the hostages. What would they be called? I can't think of the word. It's not there. Oh, there's dogs barking. I don't know if you can hear that. It's outside. Now that thought is completely gone from me. Oh yeah, everyone's always like, what are the Addams family? Are they dead? Are they? I feel like they're just like a cartoon. It's like cartoon logic where they don't get hurt. Hostage takers. But once they take you, are they still takers? Then they're hostage havers, right? Just saying. Yeah. Cass is like, go troll in the other chat. Hafron. He is talking about another enigma. I tried the other day Googling the things that Afron was saying to see what they were coming from. And they all pulled up like search results. And like the first one, because it had like a number and it was like a legislative act. It was like from a Supreme Court ruling. And it was like quoting one of the justices, which is why it was like very like fancy sounding and like very wordy. And that's why it was like legislation, something like 2468912. It was actually like a legislative act. So I was like, oh, maybe he's just like pulling quotes from like court transcripts. And then I Googled another one and it was like a Ralph Emerson poem. And then I Googled another one and it was like, it was something else completely different. So I have no idea where he's pulling stuff from. There was nothing consistent about it. And then I just gave up. Oh, Zahn, are you leaving? What time is it in Australia? Oh, both of you should love each other. Nah, are you from the Addams? Well, obviously you're from the Addams Family chat, but I don't remember ever seeing you in there. To be fair, as I've already stated, I'm not the best with names, so perchance I just missed you. So I think most people want Lurch to rescue them. No, I think he's a real person. To be fair, I think everyone's a real person in the sense that I don't think they're robots. I think there are real people. But I guess you mean like a genuine person. Oh, I don't keep up with the accusations, so I didn't know. I like how you said accused, though, like so that if this goes to court, you won't be held liable for making any statements of truth. I don't know. I try to stand up for people in the chat, but sometimes it gets hard because people just say stuff. And then I worry that a lot of you people have each other blocked. So if someone's insulting someone, I'm like, oh, I should stand up for them. But then I'm like, can they even see it? If I say, like, if someone said, well, no one says this because it's a chat and they can't see him. But if someone was like, if person A was like, person B is ugly, and then I was like, person B had person A blocked, and I'm like, they're not ugly, then I would just be, person B would never know that person A called them ugly, and I would just be telling them, and that would be hurtful, right? Wednesday does have a cold stare. She's like Paddington, you know, he has like that desk there, Paddington Bear. Have you guys seen Paddington 2? That is a great movie. I definitely recommend that movie. He goes to jail in that movie. And he works in the laundry room and he accidentally washes something red with all the laundries, all the prison jumpsuits, and they're like black and white striped jumpsuits. And then they turn pink and all the prisoners are wearing pink. That's true. I don't know if any of you have seen that, but that's an actual plot line from Paddington 2. I wanna know, that would be weird if you were in a hostage situation. Well, that would be weird if you were in a hostage situation, but if you were in a hostage situation and you had to call on one of the Addams family members, I don't feel like they would be the most reliable. They seem to get distracted easily. But that's just based on my knowledge from the movies. Oh, it's almost 11 AM on Thursday morning. Shoot, I'm late for the wedding. My daughter is up and moving around. She's either going to the bathroom or she is not sleeping. It is 20:53 here, which is 8:53. We're going to wrap up around 9. So if anyone has any closing thoughts. Oh, you really love the first Paddington. The second one is like one of the best movies of all time. It's really good. The first one is good, but the second one is like amazing. It takes it to new heights. I definitely recommend it. He has a hard stare, right? That's what it's called when he looks at people. It's just his hard stare. Oh, look, someone new. Or some person who's already here. Oh, no, but there's 6 people here. So that means that it's 2 people at the same time. Yeah. Anyone have any closing thoughts before bed? I feel like I should do a reaction to those 2 episodes that I haven't seen. I see you put that one on timeout. There. Okay, but imagine if they're just some random person who actually found the stream and was like, oh, it's just 6 people in this chill stream. I'm going to come in and talk. And then they got timed out. I'd be like, what? He escapes from jail. I don't want to ruin the movie, but he does a jailbreak. He's in jail for like 75% of the movie. He has to learn, he makes marmalade for the whole jail because when he first gets to jail, he insults the cook and then the cook refuses to like cook and the whole jail gets angry at him because they have no food and he has to make everyone on his side and then he turns the whole prison into like a lovely place and they all bake and they have marmalade sandwiches and they're all happy. And then they're trying to rescue Paddington, his family. And then it's like one of those things where like right as he's about to get out, he doesn't know. Oh, they're supposed to come visit him. And everyone in jail keeps telling him that his family is going to give up on him. And over time, they're going to stop visiting him. And he's like, no, my family loves me. They'll come. And then they're supposed to visit, but they get like a break in the case. So they get caught up chasing the bad guy and they don't come. And then Paddington thinks they forgot about him. And then he breaks out of jail. And then he gets in trouble for breaking out of jail. This is really the plot. It sounds made up, but it's real. It's an amazing movie. And you really should watch it. What was a beautiful story about meatballs? I like this girl up in the chat. I don't know. Something about meatballs. Oh, Swedish Chef was the prison cook in that movie. That would have been an amazing crossover if he was. I also assume that when you talk, that's what you sound like, X. Like, yeah, he is a badass. He wins over the whole prison with kindness and hope and belief in what's right. And then they break out and the police are like chasing them. I think they break out in a hot air balloon, not propelled by farts. Here comes my daughter. Or is she going to the bathroom? I think she's just going to the bathroom. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm glad that you guys came. Thank you so much. I really do love that. And I hope you had fun. And how old is my daughter? She's 9. She'll be 10 in October soon. She just started 5th grade. Yeah, she's going to the bathroom. Our house is not well built, so when she walks, it's like really loud on the ceiling. Yeah, it's a really cool movie, and he does go to jail like 15 minutes into the movie, and you're like, oh, this is really the movie. And then he's in jail for like 75% of it. It is an amazing movie. That's about it though. I think I'm gonna wrap up. I need to shower, and then I'll probably be in the Addams Family chat. But I want everyone in the chat to again wish Exa a very happy birthday. Yeah, my house is not Victorian. I wish it was. It's just really cheap. Oh, here she comes. She's coming. She's coming. She's coming. She's here. She's here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Go to bed.
No, I'm too excited. I can't go to bed. So I'm down here. Can I just stay downstairs for a little bit?
No, go to bed.
Please?
No. Go to bed.
It helped me go to bed.
Go to bed, and I will come up in 5 minutes, and I will redo the end of that chapter.
In my room?
In your room? Okay.
Okay. Who are you on the phone with?
I'm talking to God. It's private. Please stop
Why
intruding
are
on my
you on
conversation
live?
with God.
Hi.
All right. I have to go read the end of the chapter because I stopped in the middle because she really likes to read. So she'll like read while I'm reading, and then I feel like it's distracting. Oh, yes, but everyone, please say happy birthday to X before we end the chat. Oh, there's a bug crawling across my kitchen table. It's like a little gnat. And thank you so much for coming, really, from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot to me that you guys came over. See, and make the naysayer, he said no one would ever come. Well, he didn't say no one would ever come. That sounded a lot meaner than what he said. But he said that none of the regulars would come. But here you are. And again, I'd just like to state that anyone who was in the chat at this time, the Addams Family chat, should be a suspect troll because the real ones are here. And that's it. So thank you so much. Happy birthday again. Bye. Thank you.